Hey y'all. So I had a dream, and I had a few dreams, but I want to do this dream because it was so interesting, and I want to talk about it. All right, so we're going to get started. I had a dream that I was around some people. They seemed pretty okay, you know. These were new people that I had met, and they seemed to be on a spiritual journey with me. It was giving me that they were giving me a test to see my emotional responses. So I had to get on a plane with this lady. She was a light-skinned lady. She had to be older, probably in her 50s. And she was a free-spirited scene. So we were at her house, and other people were there. Can't remember the other people, but all I know is I can't remember how the other people looked or anything like that, but she was just like the main character in my dream. So it was this cage that had a bug in it, and the bug was so pretty. It looked like a gold bug. It had like the bug had gold legs. It was cute. If you could think of Tinkerbell. And then, you know, as I was looking at it, it turned into a nano, like if you can imagine, you know, those cartoons. Yeah, okay, so the bug turned into a Pokemon, to a blue Pokemon. I'm gonna turn my screen. Hopefully it shows it. Let's see, because I can't. If you see the blue Pokemon, I don't know if you can see it, but it turned into a blue Pokemon. It's this color. A lighter blue. And so yeah, that's what happened. And then so the lady, she was like, I wanted to ask her like what it was, you know. I was like, why is this bug in a cage, you know? Anyway, the bug ended up turning into a blue Pokemon. I didn't say nothing. I guess I was speechless after that. And so she was like, come on, like she was taking me somewhere. So we had to get on her plane, and her and the pilot was on the plane. The pilot was in the front. And so as we were flying up, we were flying good, and then all of a sudden the plane started going down real fast. And they were like, get ready, you ready? And I was like, ready for what? She was like, we about to go down, we about to go down. I'm like, we about to go down. And she was like, yeah, so make sure you brace yourself or whatever. So I was like, okay. And so she was looking at me, and in my head I was just like, okay. Like I was just looking calm and collected, and she was looking at me like, you not worried? I'm like, no. I was like, basically in my head, I knew that like if anything happened to me, I was going to be good either way. You know, so I wasn't worried like if I was gonna die or not or whatever. And then so they had showed like a picture of a plane that was like burnt up or whatever. And anyway, with that said, the plane didn't crash or nothing like that. We got off the plane, and she was like, you my kind of girl. And then I was like, yeah, that's what I start screaming like, yeah, you my kind of girl too. And then we just started hugging each other. And that was it. I don't know what that was about, but let's find out. All right. So let's get started. We're going to get the energy around this dream. But I was hugging her so tight, and she was so like happy, you know what I'm saying, when she saw that I was just not scared. She was like, wow, like, you one of us. So anyway, let's go. So give me the surroundings of the dream. So we got the page of sword with the strength card. So this is someone observing you and your strength. This is someone who's watching you, observing you, learning from you, seeing that you're strong, seeing that you're powerful, seeing that you're in control. This is someone who likes you, who wants to connect with you, okay? So, yeah, they like you. They're very satisfied with what they're learning about you. They like appreciate you, you know, and with the 10 of Wands, is like someone who's watching you get through a lot, okay? This is a person who's celebrating you. They rocking with you for real. And with the Judgment card is someone who feels as if you are very evolved, or someone who feels as if you're connected, okay? So we got the all baneful magic returned back to the sender. So clarify this, ancestors. All right, so what I'm seeing also is that there could be a situation where that was unfair, that someone could have watched you go through. You know, with the Five of Swords, is like a completed cycle where there were unfair treatment. So this is someone who's aware that what you've gone through is you've accomplished. So you beat many obstacles in your life. You pushed through a lot of obstacles in your life. Clarify this. Yeah, and so it's caused you to shift paradigms, is what I'm also getting, where you've learned a lot from your experiences. With the Tower card, it's telling me that a major shift has happened, where you cleared a karmic lesson. With, you know, the World card is like a huge cycle that you completed, okay? So, you know, whatever you've gone through, or whatever you're currently going through, I'm seeing here that it's shed light on what you are about, you know, how powerful you are. And with the Justice card, it's saying that there will be karma. There is karma. There is, you know, balance taking place throughout all the unnecessary treatment that you've possibly been through. Yeah, everything that has gone on with you is being returned. So with the Sun card and the Hierophant, is a deeper lesson and a deeper knowing. This is acknowledgement. This is the Sun card recognizes joy, is happiness. Yeah. So you completed a major cycle, a shift, an ending. So you've learned a lot of lessons, which also healed your inner child, which also causes you to be in a high vibrational level. Even dealing with the heart space, I'm just seeing here that you've healed a lot, okay? You've been through major transitions in your life, and this is what someone is appreciating about you. All right, so with the Two of Pentacles is what you are possibly currently juggling. Maybe you could feel stuck at this time. Maybe you could feel limited in some ways, but you're still coming out as this Empress energy. And maybe you don't know what's really going on. You could be confused. And with the Wheel of Fortune is just saying that the wheel is moving in your favor. So things are definitely moving with you. And with the Devil card is you releasing toxic cycles. You're going through a spiritual breakthrough. There's a reckoning happening where you're no longer dealing with things that have broken you, okay? So certain cycles that you are coming out of cause you a lot of pain. Maybe even cause you to have trust issues. These are people who are heartbroken that you broken this this huge entity. Okay, so we got this Queen of Wands here, showing up with the Six of Wands energy. So this is a person who could be healed. This is a person who could want to reach out to you. This is a person. Tell me the energy behind this Queen of Wands, ancestors. Okay, so Ace of Swords, she is, be careful of this person. They're not honest, okay? So I just feel like you're going to be moving on, but there is someone in your energy wanting to communicate with you, and I feel like this is someone from your past. So I'm just telling you that Spirit is telling you to continue to go, move forward, because you already have clarity on past issues where you're separating yourself due to major cycles that you closed off, causing you to be in this Nine of Pentacles. Someone who's worked on yourself, put a lot of effort in growing and developing and becoming your best self. This is beautiful here, okay? So with the Queen of Swords, it's like you could be very clear on what you want. You have a deeper perspective, or perception rather, about life, and you know, it's just causing you to do very well in your life, okay? Where you're continuing to be consistent. I'm also seeing a lot of gratitude around you, where your energy and what you're giving will be reciprocated, you know? So that's what I'm seeing. You will be given to. And you know, what you've gone through is not for nothing, okay? So keep going. We're going to start talking about the dream now. So overall, what we read about is that there is huge shifts, major shifts that you have evolved from, major shifts that cause you to elevate in your life, where you're doing well. Yeah, so you close out major cycles confidently, all right, and knowing your worth. Stepping into that King of Pentacles energy is very good. So when it comes to like all this conniving, these, you know, lower vibrational energies, maybe even the thoughts in your head, or, you know, continuance of like negativity, what I'm seeing here, eventually this is going to be closing out with the World card. So let's get to it, to the dream. All right, ancestors. So tell me about this bug that was in the cage that was pretty. All right. So the bug in the dream represents someone who has a lot of knowledge and took on a lot of challenges. And because of this person taking on a lot of challenges, it gave this person inspiration to explore and to do better. With the Page of Pentacles, the bug represent something that is very smart. Okay, so we got the Nine of Swords with the Star card. So clarify the Nine of Swords. The bug is also representing, let me turn this down. The bug is also representing stress. Someone who could be having a lot of anxiety. It could be someone who's like going through a lot of anxiety emotionally. You know, this is a hidden energy that could be behind you. You could be thinking about constantly when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to your healing. You know, you're getting through this, you know. So you're not really in a stuck place. You are getting out, but your emotions could be on 10. It also can be energy when it comes to your psychic vision as well, but also evolvement and healing. So worrying about the unnecessaries. Clarify this Nine of Swords energy here, ancestors. So yeah, it's talking about, it could be, you could be a water sign, you could be an Aries, or you could be a water sign who is wanting a new beginning. You could be an Aquarius, you could be a Scorpio, you could be a Virgo. With that said, you could be someone who wants a new beginning. You could be rising up, you could be healing, you could be going through, you could be confused on what you want to do or where you're wanting to be at in your life, okay? And so with the Three of Pentacles is, clarify the Three of Pentacles. You know, you got a lot of people talking about you, people who are stressed about you, people who are going through emotional issues about you, people who are going through huge tower moments and karma, people who are stressing about you, could be watching you constantly. These are people who are going to be experiencing a lot of karma. Their hidden energy is the Nine of Swords when it comes to you. So Anyway, with the bug, you know, it represents you who has gained a lot of knowledge. And with that, there could be people who could be stressing over the knowledge that you gained, or this could be you stressing over your over what's next. Clarify the 7 of Cups. Yeah, so what God is going to do for you with the Judgment card. So you know, God. Okay, so we got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Clarify this. Who is this? So someone's, okay. So also, it's someone who's trying to take you back to the past. If you go back with the Wheel in the reversal, it's going to bring you bad luck. So this is not good, okay? Someone who's trying to change your destiny as well. It's a water sign, man. Okay, so be careful about what you're choosing, because with the 6 of Wands in reverse, it's going to be a lot of disappointment you going back to the past. Be careful about your choices at this time. It's very important. You got a King of Pentacles who's involved in this as well. So Spirit is telling you to keep moving forward, and don't give up. No matter what obstacles you go through, keep going, because you do not want to be in the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. This is telling me that this will take you right back to where you once started. You ain't gonna be happy at all. You're gonna be off of your high horse. Look at, you see how the how it's in this reversal. It's telling me that you'll be off. You will not be gaining success or recognition if you were to go back. Also, your success will be blocked. So this is what is being offered to you from the past. Absolutely nothing. Failure. Okay, so the bug is represented as someone who learned a lot, who has a lot of resources. The bug is represented as the Hermit. The bug is represented as someone who fights, okay, and takes on challenges, and starts new, you know, constantly. This is what people are worried about, okay? So yeah, that's what you're represented as, this beautiful bug. So let's talk about this Pokemon thing that it turned into. All right, so tell me about why the bug turned into Pokemon. So it's speaking on you know, your happiness that you don't see coming. All right, it's talking about, let's see, clarify. Your independence is what's being offered, and what you're never gonna let go of, okay? So 9. So this is talking about financial gain as well. Tell me more. Tell me more. Alright, so something's slowly approaching you. You're healing, you're going through healing, and as you're doing it, you're being very consistent. And there are people who are talking about this. Alright? Believe it or not, you got people watching you from different places, it seems. People who are judging you, people who are seeing you, studying you. It's a lot going on behind you that you don't see, okay? You are on people's minds. There's a lot of jealousy here where people are wanting to control this. And people are feeling defeated about you, okay? So these are people who also want you to be in with them. You know, they're wanting you to be with them, but I see you separating yourself. Keep going. So yeah, you're satisfied doing you with the 9 of Cups. All right. So with the Chariot is like you're moving on. You're moving on. Okay, and this could be painful for a lot of your ops. Okay, so tell me more, ancestors. Yeah, so you're in this phase of knowing for a fact that your new beginning is approaching. Your new beginning is here. You know, the Hangman is understanding, okay? A deeper knowing. So this is where you want to be in this full energy, this new beginning, this fresh start, okay? Yeah, so it's levels to this, okay? So this is where you come in and stepping into your Queen of Pentacles energy. Someone who's very independent, financially secure. Or this could be someone who could be sad about this, okay? So with the Ace of Wands, someone could be sad about your how you are inspired, okay? So with the All Baneful Magic, it's someone who wanted to stop your flow, someone you're rejecting. This is someone who's trying to stop you from moving on. Yeah, definitely some past energy that could be left out in the cold, okay? So what the nano represents is your independence. Tell me more about the nano. I mean the Pokemon. So the Pokemon, Five of Wands, and the Two of Wands is choices that you're going to be making. Five of Wands is someone who has inner conflicts, someone who could be trying to figure out if they should reach out to you. Someone who could be, what is this? Someone who could be thinking about reaching out to you, finding it a struggle. Or this could be someone who wants to block. Yeah, this King of Pentacles in reverse. It could be someone who's represented as very selfish, okay? Someone who's demanding, very excessive. You know, someone who's mean-spirited, wanting to block you. Yeah, so, you know, they know they have to walk away, all right? And that's what it is. You know, there are people who want you to come back to the past, a past experience, but with the Eight of Cups is you walking away. So the nano represents, let me get more clarity. Okay, the nano, tell me what the nano represents. Look, the Empress, okay? So it represents your growth. It represents you shining your light. Like you know, you're stepping into your calling, you balancing out things in your life, okay? So the bug turning into that nano is you turning into something very powerful. This is talking about a wish fulfillment as well, okay? You moving on, moving forward in your life, okay? So this is good for you. Definitely good for you. And there could be people who could be inspired by you, okay? There's someone who's also in this phase of wanting to heal as well. You know, this is someone who wants to end a cycle. So you're ending out a cycle in love. That's your choice. You know, with the World card is a completion, a full completion, a full generational curse that we broke. This is beautiful. All right. So now that we've gotten that, let's talk about the airplane, right? Or the woman in the dream. So, Spirit, what was the purpose of this woman being in a dream? What was the purpose of this woman being in a dream? So it's talking about an ending, the death, okay? So the death could represent a transformation into a choice. You know, with the Sun card, it's like a choice, a happy choice too, where someone could be inspired by you. All right, this is someone who lives far away, possibly. Yeah, it's a group of people talking about you. They find you to be lovely, you know, with the Four of Wands, like, they like you. They rocking with you, okay? So there's people who want to meet you with the World card. Someone wants to either travel to you or you travel out. With the Five of Swords is someone who could be, what is this? Okay, so there could be someone who could be angry about this. Tell me more. Someone could be shocked about this. Yeah, definitely, because they got clarity on it too. So it's someone that knows about this. This is a water sign man, okay? This water sign man, he is, he finds it a struggle, like, you know, Ten of Swords, Eight of Swords is someone who's finding it a struggle to like even reach out to you. Someone's trying to figure out how to reach out to you. There's someone who wants a new beginning with you. You on people's mind, okay? So when it comes to the Strength card and the Hierophant, it's just saying you got a lot of fulfillment here. You're gonna be real happy, okay? With the Justice card is telling me that there is justice that's gonna be happening for you, and there are people who could be sad about your new opportunities that you'll be getting, where you'll be poured into, okay? So yeah, you got good things happening. So the lady in the dream represents a new opportunity and a transition. that could be happening that others are not happy about. So now let's talk about the airplane ride. So Spirit, tell me about this airplane ride. So it's the star card. So the star card is talking about success, achievement, okay? With the nine of cups and these, you will have a painful ending. With the 4 of cups is what? Clarify this. Maybe you feel like clarify this. So it's someone who is wanting to control your destiny. You know what I'm saying? So we got this Emperor here who could be jealous, who could be doing a lot of magic on you, okay? This is a person who feels that they're going through a painful ending because of your healing. So your healing is causing a rejection for this person. They're not happy about this. They're stressing about this. I feel like the magic that they're doing is not working on you. It is being rejected. And secretly, you have like people behind the scenes who are lying, causing a lot of stress, okay? All right, so yeah, this person's still doing magic on you. This Emperor here. Yeah, but you're getting justice every time. So what it's showing me is that someone wants something bad to happen, but what they're wanting, what they wanted bad to happen to you, only cause you to rise up into this star energy. It's causing you it's causing truth to be brought to the light. And this person, they wanted control and power. I'm just seeing this person could be going through a painful ending. Whatever they wanted to say about you, this is a person who's trying to like do magic to heal what y'all have or whatever. But I'm seeing here that people are recognizing that there's you got a strong opinion that's going on about you. With the Hierophant, it's people who are acknowledging your strength. With the 6 of Wands is you gaining victory, and with the 8 of Cups is you moving on. You making a choice to move on, no matter the spell work that could be thrown at you, okay? Yeah, because someone wants to heal something with you, but with the Death card is a cycle is over, all right? And so this is causing you to become more consistent in your life and to keep moving forward. So the plane ride represents someone who wants to bring you an obstacle, but your obstacles are turning into your favor, which is causing you to be acknowledged for your power, be acknowledged for your strength. So you're being acknowledged for your strength, okay? You got people who recognize you in a beautiful light. There's truth being brought to your name as well, okay? It's telling me that God is always in control. So tell me more, ancestors. So yeah, with the Judgment card, the Lovers card, definitely balance taking place when it comes to your strength. This is something that will never let go, okay? People are making a choice to evolve when it comes to you. Your inspiration is heightening the flow of the universe. It's heightening the flow when it comes to you, causing you to be able to be in alignment with yourself, all right? So you got groups of people talking about you, okay? 3 of Pentacles, you are coming out as the Empress. You could be coming out as the Queen of Wands, coming out as someone who's very confident with healing. You've done a lot of healing, so you could be a fire sign. You could be Leo, Aries, and a Sagittarius, or you could be a Taurus. All right, and definitely seeing Gemini as well, and Leo. So what I'm seeing is like God is rejecting what doesn't serve you anymore, causing you to be in a very fulfilled place in your life, causing you also to be very abundant when it comes to you, working on your independence. I'm showing a lot of protection around you. All right, so God is protecting you, and you're evolving through this protection. So when it comes to this plane ride, it's someone who tries to bring you obstacles. It's giving me that saying where you're throwing lemons and you're making them into lemonade. This is beautiful. So yeah, you're continuing to move forward. It's beautiful. You're reaching a milestone. You're going to be celebrating achievements in the future. I'm seeing here that you're very confident in what you do, and people know that. People are recognizing your strength. Okay, and this is all God. You know, we always got to give gratitude to the divine. All right. People think you a sweetheart too. You could be a water sign woman, okay? Definitely someone who is loving, okay? I'm seeing that you could be a Scorpio. You're just walking away. You know what happiness is. You're choosing your happiness, and you're making a decision to do you, which is causing you to gain victory. Good job. So, let's talk about so basically that's what the plane ride was about. It's about someone throwing you obstacles and you making lemons out of lemonade. Okay, so it's like your protection is aligned with the divine, meaning your the word I'm getting is Hakuna Matata. All right, so you know, even though someone's trying to throw you a lot of obstacles, I'm just seeing here that cycle is closing out with someone gaining karma for everything they're doing, and they're aware of it. So everything they put out is what they're getting back. That's what they're closed out with. Okay, so it's only caused you to transmute your energy into positivity. Things that have been thrown at you are being rejected. Okay, causing the 10 of Swords. This is what you've been through, where you had to take a lot of knives out of your back due to what people were doing to you. All right, and you looking at what was done to you, and counting the things that were done. You know, you're standing in this very confident energy here, where you're realizing that, dang, you know, you were done dirty. Clarify. Yeah, so it's giving me that you're leaving people in the cold. You know, you don't want to, but this is shocking. Your past, you know, you're never dealing with these people again is what I'm seeing. Okay, so with the Death card, it's like it's over. And so this is you closing out a cycle, okay? Gaining new opportunities in your life. So overall, the dream is about you overcoming obstacles, and you stepping into the new, you stepping into this very powerful energy. You know, with the bug, it represents a beautiful bug. So even though some bugs are ugly, you know, that bug was caged up because it was special. You know, it represents growth. You know, this bug is growing into something very powerful. A Pokemon. Now, y'all know how powerful Pokemon is. Pokemon can do all these magic tricks and all of these things. But anyway, with that said, you know, with the woman, she was so happy to embrace you, and it was because she acknowledges and watch you in your power, okay? So with that said, you could be meeting new people that are on your vibration. Ain't nothing like that, okay? So people that you ain't got to worry about being jealous or mean-spirited. Definitely new people that could be coming towards you. And there could be people who could be very heartbroken about knowing this, knowing that there's a cycle that's over. These are people who have codependency issues. They're codependent on your energy. They could be talking about you. You know, these are people who want to come forward to you. Secretly, they do. You know, they're uncomfortable with even trying to inform you about this. These are people who have, you know, they talk about you a lot. They even create certain lies, you know, but still want to be connected to you, okay? And it's just something that your spirit is rejecting, because you know what you should do and what you shouldn't do, okay? You're very observant of your energy and who you should be giving it to. Yeah, so the woman is represented as someone of your tribe, someone who is on your flow. So, you know, you preparing yourself for, you know, for turbulent travel. I'm seeing here that you weren't scared. You weren't scared, okay? You're very calm and collective, representing that King of Cups energy. King of Cups is a very fresh type of person. You know, when you're stepping into this King of Cups energy. That's a very powerful, mild energy. Someone that can, I'm not going to say is tolerable, but you are able to cope through difficult cycles without losing your mind, without going haywire. There are people out here who don't know how to manage their emotions. There are a lot of people who are very emotional, but you're very calm and collective, making fast choices, knowing how to be determined to stay emotionally grounded, okay? Being emotionally intuitive as well as quick-witted, like quick-wit. You're very quick-witted. You're a problem solver, and you are just very quick-witted when it comes to your emotions. You know what you got to do. So when any tower moments happen in your life, you know how to handle these tower moments, okay? So this is where Spirit is wanting you to go, wanting you to recognize that your energy is very, very important and very potent at this time. Your energy is like the sun. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're very eclectic. And so with that said, like, that's like high vibing energy. And it's very, very, very rare that you find people in your type of energy. With that said, there are people who want to connect with you, trying to figure out how to. Okay, be careful about who you're giving your energy to, because you got people, these are people that you could be walking away. You walked away from a lot of people. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm getting from this reading. So in the end, when I was like, yeah, it's like you wanted me. Yeah, you got people feeling left in the cold. Like, people are feeling down because you're never going back. You already have clarity, okay? The memories aren't so well. I mean, I know you got good memories, but maybe the bad outweigh the good. And you've healed from that. God is protecting you from that. So, also, when you and the lady were like screaming like, yes, like you wanted me, like, Spirit, tell me about that energy there. Tell me about that energy there with the lady and I. So adversity. Clarify adversity. We got failure. Tell me about the lady. Denial. Service and regret. Then we got the Death card. When it comes to relationships and friendships. Happiness. Okay. So this is a person that's possibly went through a lot of adversity too. This is a person who've experienced failure in their friendships, because we have friendship here. This is a person who could have been in denial about you, not sure like who you were. This is a person who possibly gives service to a lot of people and could have regret in their life. Clarify regret, ancestors. Yeah, so with the World card, honestly, I don't feel no regret. I see, someone closing out cycles, ending cycles where there could be people that regret what they did to her with the adversity. Clarify adversity. Yeah, so this person knows what you were going through. Okay, so with the Four of Cups, it's like someone who could be, okay, so we got the Devil. Clarify the Devil. So this is somebody who, now the reading is changing. We got the Five of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. Someone who has a attraction or desire to like want to give you an offer, but I don't see you taking it with the Death card here. Or no, Four of Cups is like you rejecting this offer. So tell me more, ancestors. So yeah, it's someone from the past trying to manifest the opportunity with you with a bunch of people. Okay, so yeah, this is a person who stabbed you in the back who you could be walking away from. Yeah, you're in the wheel of fortune, so you're moving on. So tell me about the lady in the dream, ancestors. Why was she so important in the dream? Why was the lady so important in the dream? Because she was judging you. definitely judging you, learning from you, could be studying you, could be a little guarded from you, could be stressed over you, someone who's trying to like learn about you. You know, this is a person who could have left you in a cold or something like that. Yeah. Or they could be going, they could with the magician card in reverse, is somebody who feels as if their magic isn't working, like their manipulation ways are not working, like you're protected from this person. Tell me more. Someone could be feeling bad. Yeah, you got people coming out. So this reading is like changing. Hold on. More so is like other people overpowering the reading. But you got people in your this reading that are wanting to have another chance with you, but you're protected from these people. These are people who brought you a lot of adversity, and they want you to give service to them. They're in regret. These are old friends that you removed, that you released, okay? And they feel like failures because of how they treated you. So, Most High, tell me about, yeah, so you're in this phase of love. So God is, you know, because you're still in gratitude, God is giving you something better. So we got love, gratitude, and happiness. Like, I feel like you are putting to an end failure in your relationships, where God is bringing you something that is more peaceful, okay? So maybe you doubt this. Maybe there could be people guilty about how they did you, and God is like, I want you to see the humor in life now, okay? Because there's going to be changes that are going to be happening. You know, take care of your health. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm just seeing here that there's a lot of acceptance that you're going to be having for yourself when it comes to empathy. You know, there are people who are accepting you for who you are. All right, so you're going to be having a lot of love around you. And there are people from your past who could be upset about your purpose, who could be wanting to be around you because of your purpose and what you bring. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. So anyway, when it comes to the lady, tell me more about this lady, ancestors. So this lady that was in a dream, this is someone who is, clarify the death card. They got clarity of who you are. They're able to move on. So they probably felt bad or feel bad for how they judged you. So this is someone who possibly took you through like a lot of ups and downs, or this is someone who's wanting to be connected to you. They maybe have judged you and you know, thought badly of you. They're regretting what they thought of you. Now they're recognizing like, oh, you ain't that bad after all. So this is someone who wants to be connected to you. If that came out in reverse, maybe y'all not cool like that no more. Yeah, so someone feels as if it's a burden not to be connected to you. And they could be going through karma for what they've done to you. Okay? So anyway, yeah, someone wants to come towards you. Yeah, you're getting an, I see you, you know, someone's uncomfortable with how they feeling. You know, they want to be near you. Okay? You're represented as someone who's very powerful. You are Empress. You could be a Scorpio, Taurus, Aries, a Leo, a Gemini. You know, you stepping into a very powerful place in your life, okay? Where God is controlling. I just heard God is controlling the elements. So what's being thrown at you, what's being thrown is being blocked from you. So the elements of others and their power that they may want over you is being controlled. Okay? So yeah, that's what I'm getting. And so anything else, ancestors, anything else? Yeah, I mean, you're fully in control, okay? And there's people who are in competition with this energy, this Queen of Cups, you know, people, they don't like that. You know, they're watching you. People are confused about you. People are learning from you at the same time. So overall, what was the me clapping with the lady and laughing and stuff? What was that meaning? Someone who been observing you, okay? Someone who wants to come towards you. All right, this is someone who wants to get to you, but with the 5 of Swords, they got a nasty spirit. Be careful of this person. They want to win at all costs. I'm not liking this person. They're a little snobby. They're argumentative. Okay? Clarify the 5 of Swords. They're like, they don't like your like, you like a free spirit. They don't like that. Clarify this. Yeah, this is someone from your past. Be careful about this person. Someone wants to take you through things because, like, if this person comes back in your life, they're going to stab you in the back. So be careful about this person. And also, it's giving me that someone wants to, like, see how you're going to be responding, how you're going to be acting. And in the dream, it just said that you made lemons out of lemonade. So even though someone wants you to crack, someone wants you to break, I feel like you are already in your power. It's nothing that can, like, break you, you know? And so it's like you're prepared for whatever. And it's because you got God. So you're in this King of Cups energy. Very calm, collective energy. Okay? And this is because you got the Spirit of God in your heart. God is all around you. Okay? So don't worry. You know, I know that, you know, you're going to have to, it's a lot of, like, competition where people are finding it a struggle to clarify these people. What is this? Yeah, you're protected. These are people who angry about your protection. Jealous, you know, with the Tower card. You're causing towers for people because of your truth, okay? And it's giving me that people are, like, having to really give up, you know? They don't know what else to do because every time they do stuff, now they're just acting childish. They're knowing that they have to close out the cycle because either way, you're going to win. You're going to win either way, no matter what these people do. You're always going to be on top. You're always going to be reaching milestones. You're always going to overcome. You're always going to be empowered, and there's nothing no one can do about it. Okay? People may be upset about your strength, may be upset about your resilience, may be upset about how you push through obstacles, okay? So with the Tower, it's like someone who wants to, like, someone who don't even know what to do now. Because you close out this cycle. It's like no matter what, you're not going back. And so someone is mad about that. You know, they find it a struggle to, like, get you to bend, you know? I just see you moving on. You know, someone sees you as someone who's very powerful. Look at that. The Empress, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Sun card. This is you emotionally balanced, getting through things no matter what. Knight of Cups is you stepping into this very independent energy. Okay, even though it may be, like, you know, uncomfortable, God is telling you to keep going. All right, you're on a journey. You on a path, and you're freeing yourself. And someone's mad about it. Okay. So it's a Queen of Swords woman. It could be an air sign woman who could be wanting to reach out to you. You got better people coming in your life. It's someone from the past, okay? Someone who's going to be going through karma or who could be going through karma every time they bother you, all right? So with that said, you know, you're able to balance what you are going through and you're able to be in alignment, okay? So with the Chariot, it's God telling you to keep going. God is saying, I got your back. Okay, King of Cups, you could be a King of Cups. You're gaining victory. You're in a very good energy at this time. Okay, thinking very clearly on what you need to do. You could be a king of Swords. You could be a King of Pentacles, or these could be your opponents. All right, so Spirit is telling you to keep going. All right, you got the knowledge to do so, and people are losing power because of that. They're losing their power, all right? This Queen of Wands, she's in a reversal, losing her power. She's jealous. You know, she's working with this King of Wands man who likes you, who they're trying to set you up with the Hierophant here. They're going through karma, okay? Be careful who's also being sent to you. Someone wants a relationship with you. Someone's claiming they like you or something like that. This is not the guy. King of Wands is not a guy that you should be dating, okay? But they're trying to figure out the best time to come in. And honestly, if you're not doing good financially, it is not a time for you to be dating anybody. I'm going to just let you know that now. And anyone who tries to date you while you're going through your issues, I mean, for a woman to do that, to deal, well, it all depends. As for me, it's more so, I would never do that, because you just want to make sure that you got everything tight when you're dealing with a man. You never want to be in a place where you're low dealing with a man, unless this man is about to pay your bills. If they about to like help you or assist you in any way, where it's no, oh, well, you gotta give me some sex in order for me to be able to help you. If this man is like knowing, like, I understand your situation, if they don't want nothing in return, then y'all can get to know each other. But as far as like you dating somebody, being intimate, that's a no, okay? It's a huge no, and it's a huge red flag. It is not time to be intimate with no one. It is not time to date anyone. It is not time to like give your energy to anybody but yourself. Because this man, he want intimacy. You're protected from this person, okay? Yeah, they're not gonna be working with you like that. 3 of Pentacles is in the reverse, and it's someone who's already clear about that. This is what they're manifesting. Clarify. Yeah, so with the Wheel of Fortune, it's someone who wants to give you an offer. All right, they could be it's just not gonna work, okay? Because they're gonna, you're too powerful for this person, okay? This person does not match your energy, especially if you coming out as the Empress. A King of Wands is not somebody that I really don't think a King of Wands and a Empress should be on the same level. Now, maybe maybe a King of Wands and a Queen of Wands together. But an Empress needs either a Hierophant or an Emperor. And I mean a high vibrational Emperor. Because it all depends on the energy aligned with it. So be careful about who you're dating. Don't be in anyone's face. It's not that deep, okay? So yeah, let's get last messages. Any last messages, ancestors? Yeah, so you're protected, all right? You're definitely protected. And you're protected from all this conniving energy, okay? With the 7 of Swords is someone who's lying, being very shysty, secretive. Someone's not being totally honest with you, all right? So with the Tower is, you're going to see right through it. This is a Emperor who could be a liar, very sneaky, working with a Queen of Swords woman. These two, let's see, stressing, they going through a lot of karma, this couple. You're protected from these people. All right, God is putting these people under judgment. Clarify this. King of Wands, ancestors. Person who's doing a lot of magic with a Queen of Wands in the reverse. On a mother figure, you could be an Empress. Be careful about who's coming towards you at this time. Spirit is telling you to reject this energy, okay? So if you meet this person, I just feel like they're going to throw you off your path. So be careful of who you're dating and who you're mingling with, because there are some people that just don't have your best intentions. You want to make sure you're protecting yourself with all your heart, all your might. All right. It's best to do well first. Like, do good. Like, meaning financially, like get your money up, get your life where, it's like a lot of chaos and stuff happening around you. It is not a good time to date. It ain't a good time for that. It's more so time to like continue on being diligent in your life, doing better in your life, so that when it is time to date, you could have, it's just always good to be well put together. For me, like anytime I dated, I wanted to, well, at times, like I learned my lesson. Okay. So it's just things that you learn from. And you got to make sure you know your intentions. Okay. So learn the lesson. Stop hopping in relationships that you feel will get your mind off of things. I see you having happiness because you're going by the book, and what doesn't serve you should walk away from. That's what Spirit is wanting you to know. All right, and you're being authentic. This is you, Spirit, telling you to continue to be authentic and continue to go by the book, because people want to mess up your path, and they're going to be trying to throw in relationships to do that. But you're very grounded. They want you to be in between two worlds. You're going to have to learn how to get out of that world. Okay? And that's going to be your justice. Focus on you. Right now is definitely not time for love. Anyone who's like, yeah. So we got empathy, loneliness, and discipline. So you're not lonely. It says, I know that I am never alone. This is you working on yourself, being disciplined. It says, I am open to being to seeing both sides of the situation. So you're being empathic. You're judging the situation for what it is. I will understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So yeah, adversity. So I accept the challenges that are the best way to learn. They are the best way to learn. So you're going through challenges at this time that's going to lead you into your success, okay? As long as you surrender and allow God to move in your life, you're going to see changes happening. And with that said, overall, God is just letting you know that you're going to get through these challenges. Me getting on that plane and going down the way that I did, it was a very calm energy that I had. It was like me relaxing in the bed on the boat. You know what I'm saying? Just relaxing while things were going chaotic around me. This is Spirit telling you to never lose your cool. Never get out of place. Be strong in where you are. Always hold your position, because there are people who want to throw you. They want to throw little daggers at you because they're mad because you're never dealing with them. So with happiness, you got happiness, you got changes when it comes to your life. So I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So yeah, you're happy, right? I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So yeah, there is movement happening, and it's you gaining peace in your life, okay? Peace comes from within. And then you start to see it on the outer skirts, okay? So it says, I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. That's what you're releasing. You're finding the humor in life. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. God is wanting you to laugh at your opponents, okay? Imagine that life that you truly want, okay? Come out of pride. You got a lot of people who fear your new beginning, who are too focused on you. I'm seeing here God is wanting you to focus on your health as well. Be careful, because I did get in the reading that someone wants to be intimate with you and they want to give you something, okay? Something that you never had before. Please protect yourself. Protect your body. Spirit is telling you to be very disciplined, because you don't want to mess up what God has. You got abundance in the future. You have I can't even get the words out. You got success happening, okay? There's a lot of growth around you, and you're going to be seeing, okay? And you're on this journey alone, like, This is where you are in this hermit energy. All right. So it may be lonely at the top at times, but there's endings as well. This is causing you to have new beginnings. You got this. All right. Don't let your pride get in the way. You're going to grow. You're going to get through it, and you're going to gain the right people in your energy. Spirit is saying, be careful of your health. Spirit's been warning me about that, warning the collective about that as well. So yeah, that's what I got. I hope these messages have assisted you on your path. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and love.